So everyone's playing Renfrey mid-range Degeneracy on the ladder, and I figured why don't we kind of match that same energy with the monsters deck. I'm looking to climb a bit more with monsters this season. We're at 2463 right now, so things are going pretty well with V, and you know, with exception to maybe an Ivar play, I think you're pretty good for the most part. They can't tall punish every single thing that you play. They can try, and that's kind of why we're here. So overwhelming hunger leader ability is basically 2 consumes. Whenever V is consumed, it'll put itself back in the deck and boost its base power by 3. So we hope by the end of round 3 we get a 30-point V, and that's the objective with this one here. We have Crystal Skull so that we can keep the Slizzards going, or maybe a Barbagazi, or maybe a Desert Banshee. Slizzard would be sort of your primary target, and that's kind of how we go. We just try to ramp it out, get really greedy round 1, and essentially the deck is full of tutors, so cards that can pull other cards from the deck. So when you hear that term, that's what I'm referring to. Oneiromancy is going to be able to play any card from deck. We have Iroquax, which we play on melee every single time. It's going to summon the highest provision card from both players' decks, obviously a unit, and with V at 15, there's no exception to that. So we're getting that every single time. Same thing with Decree, same thing with Mata, you know, basically prolonging the round so we can get more turns of consumes is kind of what we're looking to do. And she pulls something bad for them and she pulls something great for us. So she's really good in a deck like this where you don't have to worry about maybe, you know, having less contrast. So we have that. Alzur's Double Cross is guaranteed to be V every single time. Naglfar, I try to use this later on in the game unless we're actually in trouble, because obviously we want to have it kind of like a round 2 going into round 3. So I know that a gold card's at the top of deck in round 3, so preferably then Vellum is going to hit every single time, or Last Wish is going to have more likelihood of hitting our target cards, because these are kind of like our last resorts essentially, whereas all this stuff from top to bottom is kind of like a priority list. You know, Hillick's really good as well because it's going to guarantee V. So we have a lot of cards that pull cards from the deck. You'll notice one thing though, it seems sort of counterintuitive, but it makes sense to still include, is the Arcaspore. It did get a buff, obviously 5 base power instead of 4 now, so it's 10 and a thin, and I still don't play them from hand unless I actually have to. So maybe there's a case where I just have a leftover giant toad and you know, I've got an Arcaspore in pocket, fine, I'll take it, or whatever the case, right? Or an extra consume off the haunt and whatever, but you know, that'll be the time that I take it so that when we go into later draws, we have better luck for some of the lottery stuff. But realistically, if you can avoid it, you don't have to thin these out. It's kind of one of those things. 2 Pellers, because if we take Toads in round 1, we can take Toads in round 2. They come back with Doomed, and then we can obviously just go Purify. Also, if we know we're playing against Devotion and they have no way to remove it or lock it, you know, it could just float. And if they do have a surprise lock or something like that, then we can just take a Peller on the V. So that's kind of how I like to float it sometimes, so I can get more Giant Toad value and get 2 consumes out of a Giant Toad instead of 1, you know, between the 2 rounds. So that's pretty much it. This deck doesn't really require a lot of critical thinking to play, but it does require some matchup knowledge, because you need to know, okay, is this going to stick? Is that going to stick? You know, are they going to banish these from graveyard? Kind of thing. How many tall punishes do they have? So you can kind of count and determine how well you should bleed into the round. So a few things to look at. I tried to include a variety of different matchups today, and things are going pretty well. I've got 5 games, you know, with live commentary. Somewhere in the middle of recording this, my computer decided to die for like 2 hours, but I think it's working better than it was before, at least after all the uninstalling, reinstalling, and stuff like that. The game looks a little bit fuzzy, so I'm going to go back to settings and kind of see if I can improve that, but you know, it does what it's supposed to do, and hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay, and I will see you very soon for another video. Alright, first up here we got White Frost. V in hand's really good. I need a Slizzard. I think Peller can go for now. Obviously that can go for now. Quacks is really good just to kind of brick them for later. Okay, no Slizzard. Basically, if... should I just float him? Because they're devotion, so I don't have to worry about floating. Remember when this card came out? Let's give you a little close up here. I think I'm warming up a Barbagazi, right? Then we could just take Quacks. It's like a perfect round 1 card. We'd break Auburn in this case, which is actually pretty bad for them. Either that, or if they run like a random Morntart, not Morntart, Morvud, then basically just takes it down, gets it out of the way. That didn't really do much. Yeah, I don't love the Aridin play, but they don't have dominance anyways. We're just gonna aggressively bleed round 2, I guess, right? I have a giant toad there, which helps. Just put these back, honestly. That's perfect. I just go for... Probably just take Decree, honestly. Doesn't really matter.
Oh, good.
I think that's actually worth walking. It's big payoff for later. I don't want to drag the long round, so Mata is something that I'll probably use towards the end depending on how I'm doing. So we'll do, do you think I have to worry about a lock? Not really. So let's just go and take Hillick here. Such an oppressive card.
My ice will pierce both your hearts and minds.
Actually, I could wait out some of this frost by taking Mata here.
With me, you'll forget your sorrows.
Okay. Any incentive to float this? Not really. Just keep it going. Yeah, I don't want to waste tutor for a tutor, so it's actually best that, you know, we just take Oniro here. And keep in mind, too, I do have a toad for round 3. I think that's probably the best pass I could do. No need. That's V, baby. Alright, next up here we got Precision Strike Scoia'tael, which I think we should be able to outpoint. The problem is going to get this to stick. This can go. Pellers are nice for the toads. We can keep one, I think, for now. This deck runs Heatwave, so obviously I just feel like Slizzard just will never stay, man. Also, out of frustration, I misplayed it on the range row instead of the melee row for the quacks, but, you know, it's whatever. Probably kill it anyways. If they don't kill it, then I'll be like, damn, man. Yeah, you see? Dead. I could... The thing is, like, I can't even play Ghazi now, because then they're just going to kill that. Give me... Shiru's alright. Well, that's a wasted 12. I'm just wondering if I should maybe just carry over the toad and kind of go from there. Because, it's looking tough for me. Maybe if we just get rid of this, and we put them in a spot where they have to use leader. Because I want to get at least one more here. Especially if they use that order, then I'm most definitely playing Barbagazi. Nice. Okay, a little bit of a slow play gives me time to move. We take it every single time because we're already at 11, so...
Why should I, an elf, a sage,
Yeah.
with an ape?
The fact that I get Simless, Shiru, Pavko, like there's a lot. And also... I mean, Skirm's out of the way. Oh, nice Purify.
Not afraid? You should.
Sure.
Time for you to die, Dwan.
Do I just let them have it and go into a long round? I think I'm okay. So they have leader, a couple tall punishes, and maybe Mahakam Pass. Okay, at least we have V in hand. Slizzard will die here. I don't know. It's worth a shot. They just take 1 liter. This is gonna get annoying quick. I'm gonna have to look for scenario. I hate this. I hate using tutor for tutor. Like, it feels really bad. At least I get the bargest out of it. Do they actually? I don't think you actually. I think you let me have 1. Unless you want to self-ping. Which you might. Okay, well there's Mercy. That's a big removal though. They did use Heat Wave, so that just means I can float V now. And I have a Purify anyways. Is that BM just putting it there? Okay. It's not looking good, man. The longer they push, I think the worse that it gets. Assuming they have, like... I don't even think you'd be running Eskel here. There's too many tags.
Have you seen a fuse lying about, have you?
Play the highest unit. It's probably highest unit. I just don't want to float it. So I am probably just going to do that. I'm just going to rip it. I have space to play Peller or something. That hurts. If I play Peller, then they actually, that's not good for them, right? I think I'm supposed to take Decree and go for the second Toad. Either way, this sucks. Do they have 10 points to remove? Probably not. So we basically have double Toad going into round 3. Oh, Neuromancy plus Last Wish. We should win by like 40 to 50 points, assuming that they don't double tall punish us here. I don't want this. Peller's also bad. It's kind of a lousy hand, honestly. How many golds? 2? So it's got to be Onero first. Actually doesn't matter. You just hope that we don't get fine. They literally brick the summon, so they must have them in hand.
I'll show my mother she's wrong.
And that actually ruins it for them even more. So... yeah, we're more than fine. It just was a little sloppy at the beginning. It was really hard to get things to stick in round 1 for sure. The spores would have been kind of cool here. Phila into probably waters. Yeah.
Is fleeting, yet life is eternal.
Maybe we just turn off one of these. They're non-devotion, so yeah, it's just a bricked problem here, and then nice. I want to see if we could roll it. Nope. Let him know. It was actually a little closer than I thought. Alright. Game number 3. I literally just had my PC freeze during a Gwent match. And then my second monitor wouldn't turn on. And then when I went to go and update the graphics driver to check if that was the problem, it didn't also want to update and said there's a problem with my GPU. And so then I uninstalled everything AMD related and then had to update Windows, and then finally my computer turned back on, and then I went in and I reinstalled everything AMD, and now I'm wondering if Gwent looks different. I think it looks fine. Before I was having issues where like premium cards weren't actually premium. Might still be the case with a few of them, but I think I might just roll out Haunt, honestly, because I can just play in off tutors here. Let's just do that, so at least we get the first one off. Part of me wonders if I should have just kept this lizard, but now I don't really have to worry about it too much. I don't know, it looks like the textures are a bit smoother. Like, it's flowing smoother, but it also doesn't look as clear and crisp. But I kind of care about performance, you know? What would you do? Let's take this now. Mata here. We'll just grab V, do it again. What's nice is that we can kind of keep up with the tempo here. I'm just worried about, obviously, Heat Wave off something really tall. I could take a Toad here. Lippy could be their best card, but it's hard to say. That's what we just got to be careful about. I think I'm just going to play the Ghazi. Can you remove 6? You've already played the Ifrit, so I don't know unless you have Rock Slides. That is a big Spores. It's crazy that we basically get right back in it though. I think I just let him play in, even though I'm down. So either they have Lippy or Lippy's there. I would love to know. I think I'm gonna try to figure it out, man. We just ruined your whole deck. GG. Yeah. Feels pretty good, man. Okay, we got Blaze of Glory coming up here next. I think I want a Slizzard. I can't imagine Spores being that good in this matchup. I don't think we need 2 colors off the rip. V in hand's really nice to see. And then a lock could be good. It could be like a Lula. I've got Bear Tutors here. I'm thinking that I just don't care about a Lula and I just kind of greed it. That's a bit better. We'll just go with the Haunt. I don't know if it's the Renfree, I can't even speak, Renfree mid-range, or if it's like, I need more intel, because I might actually consider going and taking just like V on the board so I can eat with Giant Toad after. Actually, I could find out right now. If I take Quacks here, we could figure it out. And man, so if it is Renfree and they pull her, it's all over for us. But like, if I can just brick that, hopefully 1 hits each. Nope. That's really cool. That's the top one in your deck, so it's got to be in hand. I actually, I actually don't think you can do anything about it. I'm gonna float and try to get this Toad carryover. This could have potentially bricked their leader, though, because I know sometimes all they have is Morkvark for leader. I mean, I'm still gonna go. Could just play a little bit more here. Nice. Nice, okay. What I'm gonna try to do is I actually don't think they can do anything about it. So we'll start off a little here. I don't even mind bleeding a couple cards down, just given that I know they can't really do much about it. If I can get a Hjalmar or something as a trade, I think we're doing pretty well. No way.
The only good mage is a dead mage.
Can you explain how a 3 killed a 4? How on earth? I don't think I'm reading Blaze of Glory wrong. I think that literally bugged in. Because you took... I don't think it adds a +1. Okay, Raging Bear is a good trade. Do I just go in for... I'd probably just take my own Nero for the consume. And then I'll just use Peller on the other toad. And just take it back that way. Okay. Are they gonna take Triss or something?
Do not make me beg.
That sucks. That's literally like a 20-point squirrel. I'm hoping that we can get this Peller off quick. Yeah, we're good. I think my short round is just better than theirs. It's a 1 in 3. I don't think I want to do it that way. We're probably just going to take... We could do Naglfar. That's good. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. And so we're not going to play Last Wish. We're going to play, basically, Cross. Well, they're really just holding on for that tall punish. We just keep it coming here. Does that even get them ahead? I don't even think so. It's insane how it doesn't. We actually have the perfect pass here. Because I get both Toads carry over, 2 tutors here. Unfortunately, we don't have Oniromancy anymore, but... They actually have to put something in the grave, which means they're actually going to get negative cards on me. Like, that sucks for you. You milled yourself. To think if you just would have killed a crow, could have played that on melee. If I drew V here, that would be the craziest thing ever. Okay. The nice part about this, though, is I get to basically, like, separate points and play around Tall Punish, because they're not going to have any use for it. So we should just win this game, like, pretty hard. It's also the only gold, so it's an automatic hit. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, we're chilling. It's going to be Geralt of Rivia, and then just some bronze, probably. Can be? Okay. And then I'm just gonna basically... Here, we'll do 2 of them, just to show them what's up. I gotta show you guys what's up, too. I can't. They had enough. Alright, next up here we got Deadeye Ambush. So I like to keep one of the pillars. I think that's fine. I don't think I'm going to need a Spores in this matchup, so we'll get rid of it. And I can lead him with Haunt, get the Arcaspore Thin out this time around. I don't usually do it. I don't know how we're going to do in this matchup, though, because they're playing Heist. More than likely, given Curse Scroll. Iroquois round 1 is probably a big deal. I can play around Sticky Situation if I just don't play 4s, right? If I just keep playing... Well, that's not true. Because if it's Incinerating, it's going to knock V down. It sucks that that resolves before our side of the board. Because I was hoping I can just get that Consume off the Haunt first. I'll test it, but I think that's how it's going to go. It's a Devotion Traps. Okay. Yeah, it's got to be your Sticky in the back, basically. Do I want to maybe just go Mata first? No, because then it makes it even worse for me. It's got to be this. I think this is how it's going to go, though, unfortunately. Yeah, it's like we've seen this one before. I would really like to pull you. I think I'm gonna go... That's perfect. Here I'm worried about 4 points a turn when I literally have like 17. Replay a non. So a lock doesn't matter. Like, it's literally going to happen regardless. I think Last Wish will work for me.
Be gone.
I'm just going to try to steamroll this. It's at 17.
War criminal. That's what they call me.
It's like, who can be greedier now? Play a random gold? I don't want to use 2 tutors here. That's kind of risky.
You like surprises.
I'll just use Mata. And I'll rip a leader.
Do not make me beg.
You think that's deception? Yeah, it probably is. It's either deception or serpent. What I'll probably do here is take Toad only and just consume the Night Wraith and then just get that carryover. Or we take Arcaspore first. I think I'm going to do 2 turns actually.
Oh, how so very unfortunate.
It depends, because I really don't think that they can outpoint 30 points in 2 turns without cranking full leader. But it is deception, so it's more like...
Drive the ape men into the sea.
What are you putting this? I think I'm just leaving on that. I'm so up here. I did what I had to do, right? We were at 20. I would really like Iroquois too, because I might be able to snipe an Aldane.
Every fortress has a weak point.
Okay, spores can go. In fact, this can go too. Am I just gonna play this? I just need these 2 organically and I should be fine. And I could start off with Slizzard too, so they might take Serpent on that. I don't know. Slizzard's kind of a liability, but we need it. Nice. That's okay. So this can go. It's probably the Peller. Yeah, oh my gosh. Literally everything I could ever ask for is right here. Mostly, except for that. I feel like if that's the serpent trap you want to take, it'd be a pretty good one, wouldn't it? Just know that we are losing points here. Okay. I'm trying to get things spread out nicely. Play around crushing. Take away from a serpent is kind of the objective here. I think I have to play Iroquois at the end so that they can't heist something good, potentially.
Don't hesitate.
You know what? We're gonna have to basically kill this right now. So that's the crushing. We have to though, like otherwise they replay the damn thing. So it's not there? No way. Okay, well, at least this is a, you know, it has a problem with it. Damn, eh? I'm not gonna put it back. Their devotion. I don't think you fit a lock in a heist deck anymore. It's too expensive. They're probably wondering if they should spring, basically.
Time to die. I'll do so sword in hand.
So, wow, Eldane, Vernaciel. Wait, sorry, it's probably Eld Vernaciel, yeah. You think they would have played it maybe before that? I think we're gonna be okay, honestly. There it goes. We get it right back. Yeah, we win this easy. Here's the thing, like we go get it back. And then we get another one. And we don't get the finish. I'll see you guys tomorrow.